What's up, y'all? My name is Dylan Omori McCombs.
What's up, everyone? My name is Andrew Michael Caleb Trevino.
And we are both graduate students in acting at University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Now, you guys may be wondering, why are we both doing this video right now?
Yeah, why are we doing this video?
Good question, Andrew. The reason we're doing this video is because Andrew and I both set up GoFundMes before coming here to UNLV.
Where'd you come from, Dylan?
I came here from New York City, even though I'm from Oakland, California originally.
Shoot.
And where'd you come from?
I came from Fresno, California.
Yeah, so in both of our cases, we were moving from quite far away and we needed financial help. So as a thank you to all of you that donated to our GoFundMes, we thought it would be a really fun idea to give you guys a joint update so you can see what both of us have been up to for the past year.
So, Dylan, the people want to know, what did you do in your first year as an MFA in performance acting?
So did a number of things in my first year as an MFA in performance at UNLV. The first couple things are that I had principal roles in Cinderella, a pantomime for Las Vegas, and Mud by Maria Irene Fornes. Both of those plays are quite different from each other. In Cinderella, I played Cinderella's father, so I basically came up, laid out a series of dad jokes, and then left. Did that a couple times.
They were good jokes, dude.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, what was one of them? We're so cheap with the spoon.
Oh yeah, it was. We're so poor, I can't even pay attention. Yeah, gotta love the writing on that.
That was a good one.
And then Mud was quite different. Mud is a very serious, very dark play that involves mental illness and people being selfish with each other, and trigger warning for this, with sexual violence. There's a lot that goes on in Mud that's very dark and very heavy and very serious.
What was your character's name?
Henry. Henry was my character's name. But yeah, as you can see, even in just the productions that I acted in, I got to act in a very wide range of different roles already in my first year. Outside of those performances, we both had a stand-up comedy class this semester, which culminated in a performance at the LA Comedy Club at the Strat on the Strip. And it's really cool that we can say that we did stand-up comedy on the Strip.
We get to say it because, let me tell you, and you already know, but like, performing stand-up, scariest thing in the world.
Yes, extremely scary.
Scariest thing in the world.
At least if you fail in a normal acting production, you have your scene partner. If you fail in stand-up, you just have yourself and that's it.
Me, myself, and I.
Yep, absolutely. But outside of those performance things, I got to get a little bit of teaching experience myself. So I got to lead improv exercises with students at the UNLV Med School, yeah, that was really cool because I got to teach theater to people that usually had not tried it before and often did not want to do it. So that was really cool. I got to see them open up more with each other and become more trusting with each other. And I really hope I get to do that again at some point. And then finally, for my own growth in class, we'll talk about this a bit more later, but our movement class has been particularly helpful. I have found my acting to become a lot more integrated, using my entire body with each moment, and I also feel that every emotional beat in my acting has become a lot more specific, and that's just in the first year. So yeah, I've been up to a lot. So, Sir Andrew Trevino, the people of the internet want to know, what have you been up to in your first year of grad school?
What have I been up to in my first year of grad school? Well, I've done acting, to say the least, you know, and grad school for actors, I'd like to say you don't have a lot of time, so you have to use your time very wisely, as every second is valuable, and every second you are acting. So a few of the things that I did a few shows. The first show I did was American Laurent, and I got to play the husband. That show was very deep, focused on relationships. I'd like to say that the husband was a good guy. And you know, we're all flawed as human beings. But,
yeah.
You know, he had an affair going on. So I had two scenes. One was with my wife, and the other was with my student, who I wasn't trying to get with. But that show was it was fun. It was very challenging. I definitely feel like it explored a lot of the sides of humanity. And then after that, I got to do the Shorts Festival. It was called Things I Was Supposed to Do Today, and I got to play Riff, the financial advisor. Now how I played Riff was just super, you need insurance, let me help you, let me do this, just very caricature, and very just in your face and just wanting to sell you life insurance and wanting to sell you money. That piece was 8 minutes, but it was super physical and just really, really fun.
As a side note, I watched him do that role in the Shorts Festival, and it was physical. They were all working out the entire time. It was ridiculous.
I was wearing a full suit and had to like carry Joanne on stage.
That's
and
right.
I was like, dude, this is fun. And then the last show I got to do was Pride and Prejudice. I got to play the protagonist of the show. It's George Wickham. If you know Pride and Prejudice, then you know George Wickham isn't the protagonist. But, you know, playing the villain, you have to humanize him and you have to make him just feel just nice. And so that's what I tried to do with that show. It was really fun. It was challenging doing the English Auntie accent. Getting to play a soldier and wearing a red coat was really fun as well. And I just thought that it really came together as a process and really pushed me to just be the actor that I want to be. I'll touch on it a little bit, how Dylan talked about it. But in my first year, I'd like to say, and I feel a lot, that I grew a tremendous amount just in my movement, in my voice, and just integrating actions and just really focusing on how do we get from one weight shift to the other and how do we live the most just natural on stage. So it was really fun.
Amen. And you know, there's two things that I just noticed as you were talking right there. The first thing that I noticed is that I was going to say that you played a bunch of characters this year that part of their whole thing was that they're a lot older than you. They're like mid-40s at least. But I thought about it and realized, you know, actually there's been a lot of my characters too. I think we both had a lot of experience this year playing people that are older, which naturally gets us a lot more physically grounded.
That's true.
The other thing that I just realized we forgot is that you and I had a scene together in our scene study class.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was from Sweet Bird of Youth by Tennessee Williams, the very first scene of the play, and it pretty much encompassed. He starts on stage, and then I pretty much come on and say, "Hey man, how's it going? Your mom's dead. You gave your girlfriend an STD, and I'm gonna get married to her in a month." So that was fun too.
That was really fun because, like, if you can't tell, me and Dylan, we hang out a lot. I mean, we're in Vegas.
Yep.
We have a cohort, but we just bonded a lot. So getting to work with him at the end of the semester was just really, really nice because we wanted to since the beginning of the year. And a thing for, I guess, people that don't know acting for grad school, it's like you're not only doing your shows that you have to do and you're not only doing your classes, but on top of that, you are doing scene work. So we get scenes throughout the semester that we have to work on. And then on top of that as well, we have our GA ship. And for my GA ship, I got to do a lot of different things. I got to work with acting for non-majors and just helping them with that. And then acting for beginning actors. And then Theater 100 of just teaching people that know nothing about theater, just principles of theater. So I feel like it really helped me in just finding the different parts of theater because it's like we're so much acting and we're at the level that we're at. But to be able to watch young people and see them grow, it's quite rewarding.
And then 100%. We just talked a lot about what we've been up to for the past year, and clearly it's a lot. But we still got 2 more years of this.
Whoa,
So, no, we actually are very excited for it. But naturally, what I want to ask you now is, what do you have going on this summer and next year?
Doing summer arts, and it's going to be with Shakespeare and Company. So I'm going to be learning Shakespeare. Again, the coordinator is Marie Ramirez Downing, and this will be my 3rd time doing summer arts. I've always had a lot of fun with it, and I really just want to work more on my Shakespeare with just like what we got going on.
And that's a Fresno State, correct?
Yeah, it's at Fresno State. Fresno State Summer Arts. Highly recommend if you're an actor. They give out scholarships. There's a lot of good stuff going on there. So I'll be doing that for about 2 weeks. And then the big thing that's going to be happening this year and what I'm really excited about, if you've seen my social media, then you've seen me probably post about it, but we are going to be doing Mr. Burns post-electric play. It is like a riff off of The Simpsons with these characters that are in almost, I want to say, like post-apocalyptic world. I mean, basically
nuclear meltdown. Yeah,
exactly. And the thing that they're trying to do throughout the show is remember The Simpsons. And I get to play Matt. I'm really excited about it.
Simpsons fan already, right?
Yeah, I'm like, if you don't know, I grew up with The Simpsons. My family was super into The Simpsons. There was a time when I was a kid and I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Damn.
So my love for The Simpsons is it's pretty deep. So to be able to just do that show and to be the guy that knows the most about The Simpsons, it's really fun. It's something I'm really excited about. So with doing the intensive this summer, that's something I'm doing, but at the same time, I'm going to be trying to get off book so that we just hit the ground running for that show. So I'm already going to start memorizing those lines and just getting on top of it. And then that show will be opening early September. I want to say it's like September 12th to the 21st. It's going to be running. So if you get a chance, come and watch that show. And then after that, in early December, we were going to be doing The Merry Wives of Windsor.
Maybe I can talk a little bit more about that. So Merry Wives of Windsor is a Shakespeare play. It's one that personally I've never done before, and I've actually never even seen a production of. So I'm very excited to dig my teeth into something that is brand new to me. I will be playing Sir Hugh Evans in that show, and the really cool thing about Sir Hugh Evans is that he has a Welsh accent. So that'll be really cool for me to do and to take on. I've never done a Welsh accent before. I'm not sure I've ever heard a Welsh accent.
Oh, I'm excited for you to do it.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Of course.
So yeah, very excited to make that happen.
And then in Merry Wives, I'll be in that show as well with Dylan. We're also in Mr. Burns together. You're in the chorus for Mr. Burns.
Yes, I'm in the chorus for Mr. Burns, yeah.
There you go. But in Merry Wives, I'm going to be Sir Page, so that'll be super fun. I'm really excited about it too. Like as Dylan was talking about, it's Shakespeare, but it's comedy. And I always just feel like, dude, Shakespeare comedies, you gotta do it.
Oh, absolutely. It's gonna be in the round. We're really excited for it. And then I don't mean to lead you too much, but then the other thing that's going on for you is that you are TAing again this semester, and then probably teaching the spring semester, question mark?
Yeah, I think that is going to be happening. So basically what I'm going to be doing this coming semester, so in the fall, I'm going to be TAing the same classes for another semester. They like to do that just so we grasp the whole entire class. So I'm going to be TAing for theater for majors. It's like beginning acting and stuff like that. And then I think I'm TAing for theater for non-majors acting. So just more time just spending in the craft.
And then the exciting thing though is that most likely you will be teaching in the semester after that.
Yes,
so that's really cool.
Definitely. And then not to lead you in, but
you're
going to be teaching, right?
Yes, I am going to be teaching. So I mentioned a little bit ago that I have been helping lead improv exercises with the med school students, and because I've had a lot of experience doing that now, they're actually having me teach a improv class this fall. So that's going to be, right? It's very exciting.
Dude, that's going to be exciting.
It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be a 400 level class, but I've met some of the students that are in it, and we, I think, already have a mix of people that want to do this for a living and a mix of people that take theater as like another sort of side thing. So it's going to be a great crowd, and I'm super excited for it. Cannot wait.
That is awesome, bro.
Absolutely. Since we're already here, I guess I'll just like jump into like the other stuff I have going on. Talk
about your summer. Dylan, what are you doing for your summer?
Right, got you. So for the summer, the big exciting thing happening for me is that I'm going to be in Prague in the Czech Republic for a month, performing with the Prague Shakespeare Company. This was made possible because of the Jeffrey Abigat Fund, which is a grant fund here at UNLV. Would not be possible without that. But yeah, basically, it's going to be like grad school, but on steroids for a month. I'm going to be in
How
Prague.
How many weeks is it?
4 weeks, just basically the month of July. Yeah, but so I'm going to be going there, taking classes throughout the main part of the day, and then at night going to rehearsals for a show and performing with Prague Shakespeare Company, and then repeating that whole process over again for a whole month. So it's going to be wild, but I'm super excited for it, and would not be possible without UNLV, and needless to say, without you guys. So thank you.
So we talked a lot about what we have going on this year, and just what we have looking forward on the horizon. But I wanted to ask, what do you feel like you learned in your first year of grad school?
Well, the short answer is a lot, but to dive more deeply into that. So thinking about some of the classes we've had, I mentioned already that we have a movement class, which I think I've learned a lot from all my classes, but I think that I've learned the most from movement specifically because it can be used all the time in whatever I'm doing. So a lot of what we've learned about in movement has to do with using your entire body to act, because oftentimes when you're on stage and you're nervous and you tense up a lot, you don't realize you're not actually using your entire body. You're kind of just acting from here up. Yeah, so we've learned a lot about using our entire body to act and express what we're feeling in that moment, but then also we've learned a lot about shaping those moments with with both movement and our voice. And what I mean by that is with every emotional beat that we take, we have gotten, I think, a lot more specific with what exactly we're expressing, what exactly type of action we're taking, or what we're trying to get from someone else. I just feel that has become a lot more specific for my acting, and that's something that I'm very grateful to be just taking with me wherever I go.
Definitely.
Whenever from here. But other things we learned about, some things that are coming up